OtherWorld is here and we need our 15 teams to reach 22 million damage.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Hello guys, WilsonBox here, and in this video we are talking about the OtherWorld and the 15 teams you need to reach 22 million damage with each one. So I'm gonna show you. I already did the 15 teams. I've not released this video yesterday because I've been a little bit busy and it was a bit of a struggle to find 15 teams because I'm kinda late with my Psycho Core. So yesterday I didn't have any points here, so I only had these 3, and this makes a huge difference, okay? It makes it much easier for you to create 15 teams doing 22 million damage. But, well, today I was able to do it, and today I have 15 teams to show you guys. So let's go there. Let's go to one of the bosses so I can show you all my 15 teams. Alright, so we are here on this one, on this Chaos Shadow, and we're gonna check our challenge record. Okay, so we have here 15 teams, guys. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm gonna start with this one. So this will be the necrotic team. On my first team I have Quasitia. With the Witch's Remain I have Ancestral Gear. Then I have Zarlot. So with this team my plan is to apply a lot of CC, both of them. So on Zarlot I have the Ravatrix. He's the one helping with some healing. He's got some accuracy as well to inflict this fear, because this guy spawns those clones. So if we manage to get some recharging speed penalty, some silence and some fear, it's gonna help a lot. We have Premsa doing some AoE damage. We have Thorin. Thorin will be really good on this one because he's giving this invisibility to all allies, so it means our tank will be the one that the boss and the clones can attack, and this way our Premsa and our Zarlot can do damage without being bothered by these clones. Then we have the Elmister artifact, and then we have this guy Dalk. I don't have any artifacts on him. It was just to complete my 5 elements team, so he's kinda doing the job of the debuffer. So you can apply recharge speed penalty and attack penalty. So I gave him this Cyril set to give this 15% more attack to our team. So this is my first team. Second team, it's also a necrotic one. So on this necrotic team we have the Balvernal. This is one of the great heroes you can get from Fameender from season 3. I got the Shed of Death. If you guys didn't watch my last video, the best gear you can get will be Shed of Death or the other one. Let's have a look. The other one that can attack faster, but I don't have any chests with attack percentage on the other set, so that's why I'm using this one. So I'm using this Astion with Witch's Remain, with a Cyril set element, so with Cyril set, so she will be the one giving this 15% attack to everyone. Another thing, guys, if you are not on my Discord, join now, because I have all of this information in an Excel file to make it easier to follow that information. So I'll be leaving that file on my Discord, so it make it easier to everyone to check this information if you need once again. Then I have the slingshots on Quasitia. She's really good, and I'm giving the slingshot because every time she does this damage, she heals some of the death damage, so that's why it's important to give her some attack as well. Then I have Tia with the pipe, with another Shade of Death set. Most of them I've made these like some presets of these gears, so I'm using always the same gear for every DPS. Then I'm using Mira. This is one of the characters for season 4. She's pretty good, does a lot of damage. I'm using Ravatrix, Emissary set. Again, I'm just using this set just because it's the one I have attack percentage. So I only have 2 chests of Shed of Death with attack percentage and 1 chest of Emissary with attack percentage. So that's why I'm using mainly Shed of Death and Emissary. Then we go to our fire teams. So for fire teams I have 4 fire teams because it's the ones I found to be easier to create more teams. So I have these 3 teams, and the last one I created up here. Okay, So on this one, this is pretty easy, you just need to gather all your heroes near the boss and that's it. There everyone will share the damage. So I have Paxton, will be the one applying the Witch's Remain. I have a lot of enlightenment, not that much, but I have some enlightenment. If you can give it some more, it works very well with enlightenment and derivate damage. Then we have this one, Mashtan, it's from season 4 as well, with this Poison of Swamp. I really like this artifact, with the Shade of Death set, and some Carnage gloves with crit rate. Then I have Erases, this one is pretty good as well. When you apply all the burn stacks on the enemy, it's going to dispel those stacks and provoke more damage. Then I have Calavera. This one, it's pretty good as well. Hope you got her from the event because she's going to help a lot. She will be the tank, so she got a Ancestral set with some defense percentage because his healing scales with defense percentage, so that's pretty good. And I'm using Hourglass as well because I want to give some accuracy to increase the chance to apply attack penalty. Then I'm using Viter just to apply some more debuffs and get this serial effect with more 15% attacked and sometimes some defense penalty one as well. Then we have the other fire team, so this is a wild team. We have Erich, will be the one applying the defense penalty, sorry guys. Then I have Felicity with the Shade of Death set. We have the Poison of Swamp artifact. Then we have Tonalem with the Ravatrix and another Shade of Death. Then we have Exandra. I'm using 2 sets just because they will increase my skill list. This one will give me some more enlightenment, and also because this was the sets I found working better with Exandra. I'm using the Everlasting because it's going to give some enlightenment. She heals more with the battle skill if you give her more enlightenment, and basically I'm giving defense percentage and enlightenment on these chests. And then I have Yamira. This one will be our tank with some accuracy as well because she can apply attack penalty too, and that's it with the crown as well. Then we have another team, another wild team. So we have Rush. was one of the last legendaries I got from my summons. So on this one I have the Emissary with the pipe, then Nida with poison and Shade of Death sets, then Garion with the Solar Horn, so Garion heals over time, not over time but he heals over some time, so over 8 seconds, so during this time he's going to apply these 3 stacks, so 15% more damage for all my team. I've got some enlightenment on him as well, and as you guys can see he's going to be the guy taking the Ancestral set, okay, so he's going to take more damage, so that's why I've gave him some HP percentage. Then Elminster with Elminster artifact, Emissary, accuracy and attack percentage because his shields scale with attack percentage and enlightenment as well, and some accuracy to apply this accuracy penalty and attack penalty. And finally we have Ashkar with the Witch's Remain and the serial effect to increase our attack percentage. Then we go up here just to check the last team I created. So this one, it's a burning team, so I'm using Carf with the Queen's Fan, Wound Clean set, then I'm using Ernin with the Pipe, Shade of Death, Carnage with crit rate, then Biggs, this one will be taking the Witcher's Remain and also a serial set, so this guy can afflict burn with battle skill, passive and ultimate, so he will be activating this set all the time, which is pretty good. Then I'm using Adolphus with some shielding, and he's able to give some healing as well when he over shields, so that's pretty good. And finally I'm using Jorn, this will be my tank on this team, applying with the Ancestral, so he's got some defense percentage, HP percentage, and my plan here is to delay the ultimate from the boss, apply some attack penalty and speed up our ultimates from our allies, okay? So this is the fire teams. Then we have 2 poison teams. So for the poisoned character, this one is a bit tricky. So it doesn't matter how low or far away you place your heroes, this Quasitia will always push them and grab them nearby. So it doesn't matter, just try to use someone that can heal all over the place, or at least heal all over a good area around the boss. So I'm using Twitch with the slingshot to apply as much poison stacks as possible, and I'm using Down Clean. It works very well with Enlightenment. Same thing with Durang, he works really well with Enlightenment, but if you give him some crit rate, it's gonna work really well as well. So I give him Witcher's Remain, and every time he triggers a critical hit, he has a chance to inflict a poison stack and also to reduce his ultimate. I don't remember where it says, but I know every time it's here. Every time launch 3 attacks, recharge the hero's ultimate energy by 5% each time a critical hit is triggered. So it's going to reduce his ultimate, and this way you will reduce the time you can apply Witcher's Remain once again. Then we have Jatalia, so this one will be the character you want to be the last one to attack. So after these 2 attacks, you got a lot of poison stacks on your boss, on the enemy. You're gonna use your ultimate, the Jatalia ultimate, and she's going to increase the damage according with the amount of stacks, okay? She works pretty similar to Lothair, it's kind of the same thing. Then Alramar, this is a hero from Season 4, is going to delay a little bit this boss with recharge speed penalty and giving some attack penalty. This guy is pretty nice to use on this boss. And then I'm using Gugok. Is going to, with the serial set as well, to increase our attack percentage of our team. He can apply attack penalty with the battle skill, but remember to give some enlightenment as well, because his ultimate scales with enlightenment. Then we have the second team, so we have Dargu, another corrosion team. So we have Dargu, will be the one applying the Witcher's Remain, because he summons 5 orbs, so 5 chances to apply these witches. Then we have the Dragonheir with the Ravatrix, with the Shadow of that set. We have Sacradia here. And then we have Frubart with the Horns. So Frubart with the battle skill, he is able to heal all the allies around him for 6 seconds. So it means he's going to apply these 3 stacks and increase your damage for 15%, which is really good. So he's going to be one of the healers. Then we have Vikuk. Vikuk will be applying this attack penalty too and activating this serial set, and I gave him the Hourglass because I want this to happen as much as possible, and also because I want to clear some of the debuffs like attack penalty that Quaesitia can apply. Then we have the Rook. Okay, so this one I used 2 teams, so I used one with Aura, so this is the Aura exclusive. I used the Pipe on her, then I used Narcilla with Ravatrix, Shade of Death, then Carvet with the Poison of Swamp, another Shade of Death and attack percentage, and then Phantom Down is the one with the Witcher's Remain. Is going to apply this attack penalty and reduce ultimate energy, and knock up and stuff. He is not going to apply this, but this will be very useful because it's going to delay the damage from the boss and also activating this 15% attack. Then we have Katarina. This will be the character taking the Ancestral set, and this way taking 15% of the damage that otherwise will be taken by allies. I gave her some enlightenment as well because his healing scales with enlightenment, and the Everlasting because it decreases the healing by 25%. Then I have Rally team. So we have Filto with the Poison of Swap, another Shadow of Death, Ravatrix on Edgeo. Then we have Quarion, this one with the Solar King Horn, just because he's not going to heal over time, he's just gonna heal once, but with the battle skill he recovers one of the allies with recovery over time. So this was the only character I had to use as a healer on this guy, so it worked, that's all it matters. So Ancestral set on him. Then we have Clovis. Clovis is going to apply attack penalty and reduce ultimate energy, so he's going to delay some of the damage. He's going to activate the serial, giving 15% attack to everyone, and also Witch's Remain. And then Laurentel is the one you want him to be as fast as possible, because he's going to the one activating Rally to our Rally characters. Then we have 2 lightning teams, okay? 2 lightning teams and 3 ice teams. So 2 lightning teams and you have 2 dauntless, okay? So the first dauntless, we have Vani with the pipe, Shadow of Death. We have Yagnat, who is the one with the Witch's Remain and serial set, because he attacks really fast, 15.6 seconds, so every 15.6 seconds you will apply defense penalty because he attacks 3 times, yeah, 3 times, so 3 chances to activate his Witch's Remain and activating the serial sets. Then we have Lola or Yola with these 2 sets, because I want to increase the skill list to 18 seconds. As you guys can see, 17.9, so this way she will apply the attack penalty every round before the boss uses the ultimate. Some Crown or of the Unclean, just to activate this defense penalty sometimes or often as possible. Then we have Ardred, she will be the one tanking this boss, and I gave her the staff because I want her to to use the ultimate and battle skill as much as possible. She's going to be the tank and the healer at the same time. She got Ancestral sets, and then we have Og, the Dauntless with a lamp, so this is one of the exclusive the artifacts for Dauntless heroes with the Shadow of Death set. Then we have another Dauntless team, this time with the Nathaniel, so if you're watching Nathaniel here, it's because he's closer to the tank, so Nathaniel will be close to these guys. As you guys can see, on this team I have 2 melees and Garius. Garius is going to heal everyone, give a little bit of shield with this Ancestral set, and then I'll have Suta will be the one applying Witch's Remain. Then we have Shaltar doing some damage, activating this ultimate with the Unclean set, and then we have Tarivol with the lamp and doing some more damage. Tarivol is going to be the character doing most of the damage, so he's really broken, really good on this one. And we got some burning stacks, so Nathaniel is going to give some more extra healing and dispelling those debuffs. And finally, we have the ice teams. So ice teams, we have the Ice Blast first, so we have Sheena with this set, Witch's Remain, then we have Gertin with one of the artifacts exclusive to Ice Blast with the Shadow of Death. Then we have Fenja with the Solar Horn, because she will be able to heal twice, and this way she's going to give at least 2 stacks of this effect. Then we have Theodemir, so he's pretty good here. He's going to apply some attack penalty and reduce ultimate energy of the boss. This way is going to give us more time to do more damage. Then we have Aladia with the Elmissir to increase our shield. We have the Serial set because it works pretty well with her. So every time you give a shield to our team, and you will have 20% chance to inflict attack penalty too. So since we have 5 characters and it does damage over all the battlefield, this chance will be really good, will be big enough to be activated all the time. Then the second team, we have Elvis with the Crown, the Ancestral set, so I don't have any scrolls on him, I just want his passive, recharging speed penalty from him. Then we have Stella with the Everlasting Diamond, and these 2 sets, enlightenment as much as possible. Then we have Naja with the Downpipe, Shade of Death. Then we have Zorak with the Fan, another Unclean set, and Blading with the Poison and another Shadow of Death. These ones are pretty simple. Last one, we have Ruperta, the rare character for Ice Blast with the Pipe and Shadow of Death. Voresh with Ravatrix is going to help with the healing and do some damage as well. Then we have Repekas with the Witch's Remain, the Ancestral is going to be the tank and the one activating this defense penalty. And then we have the Emissary set, a poison and the poison artifact, and then we have Megan with the Solar King Horn and these 2 sets just to increase our skill list, as you guys can see. And since she gives recovery over time, she's going to activate this 15% more attack damage. So guys, these are my 15 teams. If you have any questions regarding these teams or any feedback, just leave it in the comments. Don't forget to join my Discord as well. I have Excel file with all this information. I'm gonna post it on my Discord, so it will be much easier to everyone that want to search or double check all this information to help while you're creating your teams. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget, press that like and subscribe. See you next time, guys.